And McLean, the astronaut. She could be a right-handed starter for somebody with that delivery on the first pitch.
Yeah, you could work with that. That is for sure. She was well prepared. Probably did the math to understand how hard to throw it, the launch angle, got it all nailed down. Good delivery. JV's numbers on the season, you're going to see those 8 starts, 3.26 is that ERA. Last couple of outings have been very good. 18 strikeouts in those last 13 innings. Last time he faced the Cardinals was back in 2012, and he also has a couple of World Series appearances against this franchise back in 2006.
You were still playing last time this guy faced the Cardinals.
That's how long he's been pitching. Sorry.
Mason Wynn will lead things off for the Cardinals.
Oh, and popped high in the air, shallow right center field. Tucker and Myers converge. It'll be Jake Myers who makes the play for the first out.
Alec Burleson, boy, he was hot in May, but he has cooled off since turning the page of the calendar. But he hit a big home run last night, a 2-run homer.
And this one hammered down the line and right. Did he keep it fair? That ball is gone. It's a line drive homer for Burleson. And the Cardinals strike with a thunderbolt in the first inning.
A line drive home run inside the pole for Alec Burleson. And the Cardinals get on the board with 1 out in the first inning.
So now Paul Goldschmidt, the batter, got in on him, and Singleton in foul territory tracks it down. John Singleton catches the pop-up off the bat of Paul Goldschmidt for the second out.
And here is Nolan Gorman. He's in double digits. 7 homers in his last 18 games. Swing, fly ball, well hit right center. Myers on the run. He's going to turn. That ball is gone. Gorman goes deep. And the Cardinals, with 2 solo homers in the first, lead 2-0.
Now it's Nolan Arenado's turn. Ground ball, broken bat, fielded by Pena, charging it. He throws to first in time, and the side is retired. But the Cardinals get solo homers from Burleson and Gorman. And after a half inning of play, Cardinals 2, Astros coming up.
And they hand a 2-0 lead, Jimmy, to Kyle Gibson, who's been incredibly good and consistent for St. Louis.
Well, that second word, I think, is the key, right? The consistency.
First pitch of the night by the Cardinal right-hander is swung on, grounded past Arenado to the shortstop. Wynn throws out Altuve. Kyle Tucker, 2 hits in his last 7 at-bats.
Ground ball left side. Wynn sliding stop, dive going to his right, throw to first is offline and pulls Goldschmidt off the bag. So Tucker has an infield hit. Yeah, Goldschmidt, there's no chance for him to hold the bag and receive that throw. So Tucker's aboard with the infield hit. 1 on and 1 out for Yordan Alvarez. There goes Tucker, the pitch, and it's a strike. Throw down to second base by Herrera, not in time. Tucker in with the head-first slide ahead of Wynn's tag. And Kyle Tucker is 10 for 10 stealing bases this season.
A little more aggressive on the base pass. They're losing too many 1-run games. Maybe this will help.
Close pitch. Gibson wanted it, but that's a good call by Stu Sherwater. Just off the plate for a walk here with 1 out.
So the Astros with 2 on and 1 out for Alex Bregman, who's been their hottest hitter lately.
Ground ball deep third. That's a fair ball. Step on the bag. Throw across the diamond. Will be late. And the Cardinals force Tucker at third. That's the second out. And Jake Myers hits with runners first and second and 2 away. And on the ground to third, Arenado will step on the pillow, and Gibson gets out of trouble. 3 ground ball outs in the first inning and a shutdown frame for Kyle and the Cardinals, who lead it 2-0.
Well, these Cardinals hitters are making Verlander work early. He's already at 37 pitches with 2 outs in the top of the second. Now it's Michael Ciani, number 9 hitter and center fielder.
Verlander makes quick work of the center fielder. 3-pitch strikeout. That'll be JV's first strikeout of the night. 1 walk, 1 left on. 2-0 St. Louis.
And 1 away for John Singleton. 1 ball, 1 strike. And that's over the inside corner. Beg your pardon, it was 1-2. And Gibson has his first strikeout of the game. Singleton caught looking.
Yainer Diaz is their catcher, hitting 8th in the lineup for the Astros.
Swing and a miss. Great inning for Gibson. Another ground out and his first 2 strikeouts.
So the second walk of the game for Verlander puts runners on first and second for Arenado.
Line to left, that's a base hit. Here comes Goldschmidt around third. He will score. Gorman on his way to third. He's going to stop. Throw comes into the shortstop, and Arenado takes an extra base. And the Cardinals add on. It's a 3-0 game. All of this action coming with 2 outs.
Now Cardinals in a position with Arenado getting the second on the throw where a base hit could score 2 more.
There he goes. Verlander gets that swing and miss as he picks up a strikeout of Brendan Donovan with a fastball to end the inning. But another run. It's 3-0 St. Louis.
1 out now for Altuve, who grounded out his last time up.
as Altuve chases one in the left-hand batter's box and is down on strikes, and Gibson has out number 2.
Tucker with an infield single his last time up.
And it's fouled off his foot. Tucker down in a heap. You could hear him scream when he went down. I think it got above that shin protection, that shin guard, and got him on the shin above it.
All right, they're going to defer to Kyle Tucker here and let him stay in the game.
Figure out if he can get back in there.
I don't think he can go. No, he just shook his head.
Yeah, he tried to give it a little trot.
No, doesn't feel right. Yeah, that's enough.
He's using the bat to walk back to the dugout. That's not good at all.
No, he tried to start to run towards home plate, and that didn't work out well. And he's like, I'm not able to go. And you know he desperately wants to be able to stay in there.
Well, he was giving it his best shot.
And the Astros will have to have a pinch hitter here. It'll be Mauricio Dubon. Dubon, who doesn't draw a whole lot of walks, draws one here after inheriting a 2-1 count. Astros will get a runner on with 2 away for Yordan Alvarez. Yordan hits one high in the air, deep to right field. Burleson back. He'll watch it go! Yordan Alvarez, 2-run home run. 5 runs batted in this month, and the Astros back within a run. So Yordan, 3 days into the month of June, already with more home runs this month and more RBIs this month, 3 days in, than he had in the month of May. Now Alex Bregman.
Strike 3, got the inside corner called, and Bregman's retired. Joe Espada didn't like that. 4 strikeouts, but a 2-run homer makes it a 1-run game.
Gibson facing Jake Myers, who bounced out in the first inning.
As that one chased out of the zone, and Gibson has his 5th strikeout.
Astros down by 1, 2 outs here in the 4th. Singleton struck out looking his last time up.
Is swung on it, missed. And don't worry, we can all be happy now as Singleton strikes out for the 2nd time.
1 out, nobody on for Nolan Gorman. He's homered and walked today.
High fly ball hooked toward right. McCormick going back. It's a 2-homer game for Nolan Gorman.
His 13th home run of the season. And the Cardinals lead 4-2 in Houston. How about that? A 2-home run game against Justin Verlander for Nolan Gorman.
See how Gibson pitches him this time around with nobody on and 1 out. He hits a smash into right field. That'll be all the way down the wall. Yordan Alvarez has 2 of the Astros' 3 hits. And he has their only 2 extra base hits tonight. A 1-out double for Yordan Alvarez.
All right, let's see if the Astros can capitalize here. The batter is Bregman, who's 0 for 2, struck out looking his last time.
It came back, strike 3. What a sequence for Gibson. Behind 3-0, he comes back to catch Bregman looking for the 2nd out.
And there are 2 out with Alvarez still at 2nd for Jake Myers.
This one hit sharply, knocked down by Wynn, but Yordan's going to score. Base hit for Jake Myers, his 1st of the month, and it's a 4-3 game. Astros back within a run.
So Singleton draws the walk, and the Astros have loaded the bases.
That's going to be the end of the line for Kyle Gibson. 4 base runners in this inning. Will take Kyle out of the game after 5 2/3 innings, but he was awesome tonight in Houston. 96 pitches. He leaves with the lead, and the Cardinals bullpen, which was so good in Philadelphia, has to be good again tonight. Little tapper back to the mound. Kittredge has it, and the Cardinals get out of a bases-loaded jam. The Astros settle for 1.
Bottom of the 8th inning. Cardinals with a 4-3 lead over the Astros. Left-hander Jojo Romero, who struck out Alvarez, back out there. And he'll face the middle third of the Astros order. All right-handed hitters, starting with Bregman, who was 0 for 3, struck out looking each of his last 2 times.
Alex sends one deep. We are tied up. Home run number 5 in his last 7 games. Breggy stays hot with a long ball.
Breggy's been on a heater. 174th career home run, tying George Springer for 6th amongst Astros all time. And that was a big one, tying things up at 4 apiece.
Astros have tied the game for the first time tonight. And that ball is looped in the right center field. Jake Myers has back-to-back hits. He's 2 for 4 tonight after driving in a run with his last base hit. He represents the go-ahead run here in the 8th.
It'll be up to Jeremy Pena.
He's around the bunt, pushes it to the right side. That'll get the runner to 2nd. Low underhand throw by Romero. But JP gets the runner into scoring position with 1 out.
As Jose Abreu is going to bat for John Singleton.
A swing and a miss. Abreu's down on strikes. And he's hearing it from this big crowd in Houston. There's your 2nd out of the inning.
Now we'll have to contend with Yainer Diaz. Myers, the go-ahead run, still at 2nd. And Diaz cranks it down the left field line, hooking. If it stays fair, it's trouble. And it's a fair ball. Home run. Yainer Diaz puts the Astros ahead. 2-run shot makes it 6-4.
First homer since April 11th, and it doinks off the Chick-fil-A foul pole. Yainer slams his bat down on the ground as soon as he hit it.
He knew.
And you know that has to feel good for Yainer. This will be a ground ball. Speaking of Chaz to short. And Wynn bobbles the routine play. This will be another error charge to the Cardinals. Chaz is going to reach on a ground ball right to the Cardinals shortstop. So that'll be the end of JoJo Romero's night. The Astros getting 2 home runs in the inning. Pitching change here with 2 outs in the 8th. Now Altuve will bat for the 5th time tonight. There goes the runner, and Chaz McCormick has the stolen base. Chaz is 3 for 3 in steals this year.
Good job by Chaz, stealing himself into scoring position for Jose Altuve.
Altuve sends one to right field. Back goes Burleson. That'll be over his head and into the stands. RBI double for Jose Altuve. It's a 7-4 Astros lead.
Josh Hader on to try and close it out for the Astros in the 9th. Astros lead 7-4. Cardinals are down to their final out.
It's this high pop-up down the right field line. Altuve, McCormick, Chaz has room. Ball game over. 1-2-3 night for Josh Hader. 17 career saves against the St. Louis Cardinals, matching the most he's had against any one team. Astros score 4 in the bottom half of the 8th, win this game 7-4.